lose.
Every city has its downtown area, the place where it's all happening. The bright lights, the fun, and the crazy times. Why don't you go downtown for a little action? That's where they're waiting.
Hello, friends. This is me here, Goldie Fox, with my friend Paco Fish. Paco here is going on his Burlesque Vanguard tour, which consists of 52 weeks of traveling alone in his van and his turtle costume.
What's up, Goldie?
Paco, it has been, what, a year?
Yeah, almost.
A year ago.
Actually, it was exactly a year.
Exactly.
Yeah, it was this weekend I met you.
At the pool?
In the pool.
In the pool.
In the pool.
Who introduced us?
I think you introduced...
Myself?
Yeah, no, I don't know. I was sort of hanging around and then was like, who is this chick?
Was I drunk?
I hope so.
I was probably very intoxicated.
It was like the middle of the afternoon, so probably.
Tell me about this tour.
The tour I'm on right now. I'm 9 weeks in.
9 weeks.
9 weeks. It's a year-long tour, so I have 43 weeks left to go.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's crazy. I started in New England. I did Eastern Canada, Michigan, Illinois, Iowa, Nebraska. Nebraska was crazy because like Omaha was this horribly depressing place, and then 45 minutes down the road, Lincoln was like amazing. It was heaven. Total transformation. Like the weather changed. It was all bright and sunny and happy, and everybody was friendly. I noticed the same thing about Wyoming.
Okay.
Cheyenne, the capital, horrible place. And then 2 hours up the road, Laramie. It was awesome.
You're pleasantly surprised by all these little...
Yeah, well, I think it turns out that
adventures.
like wherever there's a college, there's like the university.
There's a party.
That's where the cool town is.
Cool town, college town.
Yeah.
It makes sense. A bunch of drunk kids trying to spend money on seeing
Exactly.
naked bodies.
Yeah. So I mean, I guess wherever there's burlesque is better than where there's not.
This is true. Well, where's your next stop?
From here, Amber Ray and I are going to San Diego and then up the west coast to Seattle, where she takes off, and I continue on to Vancouver. So that's my June, is just the whole west coast. I've got, I think, 15 shows, and it's going to be amazing. It's going to be totally
And all
awesome.
of it's out of your car.
All of it's living
So
out of my van.
you're in your van, like cuddling with your turtle costume.
The turtle costume actually fits like down between the back door and the bed. So every time I open the back hatch, the turtle shell falls out.
You're at like a rest stop, walking around with your gold nail polish.
Yeah, I'm with a bunch of like hikers and stuff, and incognito, just a minivan with a bike and a unicycle on the back, and then just look like a regular old family vacation. I'm out in nondescript white minivan, and then I open the thing up and like this glittery turtle shell falls out. There's nothing. There's nothing to see here.
Amber Ray's gonna like decorate it with all these bedazzled flowers.
Oh, that would be amazing. God. Yeah, so I'm thinking about opening a puppet theater out of my van, just putting on puppet shows.
Puppet shows at the rest stops.
Yeah, but it's great. The tour is crazy. Like, I mean, I've changed so much. I feel like because I'm not going back to Baltimore. I've been there for 10 years, and I'm done with it. I've reached the person that I can be in Baltimore. So I'm leaving that behind, and I'm looking for a new place to live. And auditioning cities, so to speak.
Yeah.
But like in the meantime, 9 weeks in, I've sort of like I don't know who I am anymore. Like people ask where I'm from, and I'm like, I don't know where I'm from. I know where I've been.
Isn't that a weird question? I always think that's a weird question. I've moved so much, and people are always like, "Where are you from?" And I'm like, I've been all over. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, but I mean, you can tell a lot about a person by where they're from.
Yeah,
like
but...
whenever anybody's telling me about like a new band that they like, I always ask where they're from.
Yeah.
I think that it makes a difference. Like, even if it's not spatial, like where do you live or where have you been living? Like, where are you coming from is what we want to know from people. Like, what's your perspective kind of deal, So, and this similarly with the question like, what do you do? Like, I don't care how you make your living. I mean, what do you do?
Yeah.
Like, what? Who are you actively? So I'm looking for a new place to be from. Basically. I'm being drawn to Vancouver.
Yes.
I really like like a lot of the people, the performers, and the art that's coming out of Vancouver as far as burlesque goes, like, they're onto something. Vancouver's really challenging burlesque, you know. It's like it's pushing boundaries, and I really like that. I think that's really important to me as a performer, to see how far we can take it, you know, to go to explore new territory in the art of burlesque. And that was part of Sticky Bun's mission, you know, was to push boundaries in burlesque, but also to use burlesque to push boundaries in culture. I think of burlesque as like the punk of the theater and dance world. You can because you can get away with not having any talent in burlesque like you can in punk, you know, but you can't in like dance or theater, you know, but the difference is that it's all about like the self-creation and the authority of the individual to create like who they are, you know. Like burlesque tends to not be choreographed by somebody else and then superimposed onto the performers, you know. It's like it comes from within, and it's whoever you want to be. Like burlesque is freedom, you know, just like punk was freedom. That's where I'm coming from, and I feel like that's you know, fuck it all. Let's totally destroy some shit. I want to destroy a stage.
Destroy it.
Yeah, I gotta figure out that vomiting glitter thing.
See, this is where I'm confused. Vomit is you need to have a liquid-based substance. Glitter, that's like a puff, like.
Yeah, I know. That's why I got.
So how?
I'll figure it out. I gotta. Vomiting is like the counterpoint to giving birth. You know, it's like it's something that's inside you coming out, like forcefully, like you can't stop it, and but it's the opposite. It's like the evil twin
of birth.
Well,
what about pooping?
No, that's gross. Poop is gross. Vomit is awesome. Where can we go from here? How far can we push it? Like.
On behalf of Goldie Fox and Paco Fish, thanks for listening.